We've just gotten into our Airbnb in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's pretty late because as we were coming out of our taxi, we met two guys named Mohammed and Nasser, and they invited us over for shisha, tea, coffee, everything you can imagine. They brought us grocery shopping. They insisted on buying our groceries for us. They bought us dinner. They are going to take us to breakfast tomorrow. Like, the hospitality in Saudi Arabia is totally above and beyond. I've never experienced anything like this before. And now we've checked in to our chalet.
Ooh, chalet time.
Here's the living room. We have a nice patio with a private pool. If this is what just the first few hours in Saudi Arabia are like, I just cannot wait to see what's in store for us for the rest of this trip. Good morning from our Airbnb in Diriyah, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Today we're going to go to the edge of the world. We're going to maybe check out the souks and maybe go to the National Museum in Riyadh. And yeah, as you can see, I'm wearing a headscarf. This is not necessary. Since 2018, I think the rules changed in Saudi Arabia. But what I learned in Egypt and Jordan is that during the daytime when the sun is so intense, you just want as much of your skin covered as possible anyway. So scarf it is. Okay, it turns out Mohammed and Nasser aren't actually joining us. They had the food delivered by Uber Eats. Our first meze platter. The amazing hospitality has continued. We are now in the National Museum. They let us in for free because we're visiting, which was super kind. And now we're about to learn some history of Saudi Arabia. Jared is trying to Google Translate an ancient Arabic inscription.
It's not working. It's not that one. I had a couple of words that popped up for a second.
Oh, you're eating my shirt. Yeah. Yeah, hello. Okay, you're eating my camera now. I know, he's got my scarf.
Let's go.
Yalla. And our first full day in Saudi Arabia, we've come all the way out to the edge of the world. had a really chill morning at the Airbnb, and then our host Mohammed drove us around Diriyah, which the old town was closed, but he drove us past the King's Palace. I guess it's the King's Farm, but it was more like a palace. And then he drove us here to Kingdom Tower. We're going up to the 99th floor to the Sky Bridge to get a look at the city of Riyadh. I didn't really think we would end up in a mall in Riyadh, but we did. We're on our way to the airport, and the cab got a flat tire, and he drove a long way down a really bumpy road. It felt awful. So we're all really excited about today because of today we're going to Hegra in the morning and the evening for a flashlight tour. But if you know Petra from Jordan, Hegra is a lot like that. But Saudi Arabia has only been easy to get to for Americans since 2018. So until recently, it would have been pretty much impossible for us to come here. And we're all super happy that we get to go see it today.
We are here in the first stop for you in the Nabatean Kingdom. The Nabatean is a group Arab come from the Petra in Jordan, like the first capital city. We have here 3 gods, it means 3 nations for the Nabatean. The first god here is called AlUla. AlUla, it's hard for English speakers to say AlUla, I know. So, AlUla, we have inscriptions here. Did you see inscriptions here? So, the inscriptions here mentioned we have mine come from the Busra, built here mosque called AlUla. So, the second god and the famous god for the Nabatean, it's eagle actually. You see the eagle here? So, here eagle. So, the eagle here is called Du Ashara. Du Ashara. So, the third god here, some scholars said maybe 3 gods in the one nation. It's called Munat, Allat, Al-Uzza.
We just stopped along the side of the road to check out this cool area of shops and restaurants in the old town of AlUla. But a lot of stuff's really closed right now, which seems to be the theme in Saudi Arabia, because in the heat of the day, it's so hot, there's just not many people out at all. So we're gonna come back later tonight after our flashlight tour to see if it's a little more hopping out here. Quick stop at the famous Elephant Rock. As expected, Old Town AlUla is much livelier at night.
Oh my god, so good. It's like every flavor in my mouth at the same time. This is like the best meal I've had in a long time, honestly.
He said after every meal.
Since this afternoon.
Yeah, I say that every meal.
Getting some street tea. Just off the road here, just pulled off the highway. No idea how much it costs, but we're gonna find out. Hopefully not a fortune. I'm gonna try to give him this 10 riyals, hopefully that's enough. So we got the teas. I haven't drank it yet because it's really hot, but it smells amazing.
It's very good.
And for 3 of them, it was only 8 riyals, which was I don't even know how much that is, but how much is it, Vince?
Just over $2.
$2 for 3 of them? Yeah, that's a heck of a deal. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Here around 200 inscriptions. Some of the archaeologists, they said it's maybe around 600 to 500 inscriptions. However, what we study, it's only 196 inscriptions. When we study the inscriptions, we find a lot of things about their life and their religion. From the inscriptions, we find out that they only have one God, and it's called Du Ghaiba.
We were just driving down the road when we got stopped by a herd of wild camels crossing the road, so of course we got out to look at them, and it was the coolest thing ever. We just went to the AlUla Dates Festival, so we didn't know what it was going to be, but there were a lot of dates for sale, obviously. Crafts, food, there was music, and then people were sampling these dates that have been aged for a month, and then you cut open the sack that they've been stuck in and you eat it. So that was really interesting. Everywhere we've been so far in AlUla has been, you can only go hiking with a guide. We are at our resort right now, the Sahari, and they had a trail right out back, so we're exploring the canyons finally. We've been waiting for this all trip. We found a rope, and so we're taking it because we might be able to use it. We made it to the top of what we have named Turd Mountain. We named it Turd Mountain because it's covered in tiny rocks that look like turds. Turns out we didn't even need the rope.
Leave it here for the next adventurous folks.
This building is called Maraya. It's basically a giant mirror all around. We've been trying to get in here for 2 days. It's like impossible to get in this place. They only do one tour at night, but we're coming in here to do a camel ride tour, and our guide just let us stop to take a look at it real quick.
Thanks.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, you gotta do that.
معلمة مؤدبة على الكلام. شوف هذا الحين نقول ينزل راسه.
They are really polite. Look at he said for him.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Told him.
We're looking at wild camels while we're riding tame camels.
Really polite.
This is the nicest camel.
Okay, now you are a sheikh.
Very nice, Vince.
It was
It's
actually
more for summer.
yeah.
We use for weddings, for a formal.
Our last tour in AlUla is of the Old Town, which was occupied until about 40 years ago. I just wanted to do a quick walkthrough of our fancy villa that we're renting in Jeddah. was a very stressful drive from Old Jeddah to see this, the world's tallest fountain. The most amazing thing ever. Our friend Mohammed from the first night sent us a cake to our place in Jeddah. It says, "Welcome to Saudi Arabia." Not only does it have our picture, but it has an American flag next to a Saudi flag on it. This is amazing. What do you do on a hot day before a long flight? You go to the aquarium and hang out with penguins.
Are you filming?
Oh man, we just got this tea. It smells so good. Katie's dying laughing for some reason. It's just starting from the beginning. What did you think I was doing?
Artistic variation.
She can cut out what she doesn't want.
Tell me about the tea, Jared.
Just let me know when you're rolling, okay?
I'm rolling.
World's worst videographer. No, you're not allowed to say anything. This is my bit, Katie. I want the spotlight for once, damn it.
Jared, how's the tea?
No, I don't want you to ask me. I want it to be organic, damn it.
It didn't sound organic, that's why I was laughing. Jared loves it.